All right, let's dive in. Today, we're exploring the really strange and profound ideas at the heart of a novel called Basement Level Infinity. It's a story all about architecture, consciousness, and, well, an elevator that goes somewhere it absolutely should not. Right off the bat, the book opens with this really powerful idea. It frames our inner world not as some simple little room, but as this huge, sprawling building, with all these undiscovered floors and secret passages. It sets the stage perfectly for a journey inward. And this is the central mystery that kicks off the entire story. Just one single impossible button in a totally ordinary elevator. What do you do? So we start with this bizarre phenomenon of the returned. These are the brave, or maybe just curious, people who actually press this button. And when they come back, they're fundamentally changed. And the changes they're just so specific and weird. One woman comes back, and her shoes are like geometrically inverted on her feet. Another guy's fingernails turn see-through for almost a week. It's not about adding things, it's about subtraction. People come back with specific things just removed, things they didn't even know they could lose. Almost as if something down there decided, you don't really need this part. So, of course, this brings us to our guide, Tomás. He's this researcher who gets totally obsessed with the whole thing and decides he's going to be the one to create a map for this impossible journey. He actually coins a term for this place, the infrabasement. And his big idea, his grand theory, is that when you go down in that elevator, you're not actually traveling through physical space. You're traveling inward through the very architecture of your own being. And this is his map, a brilliant layered model of the self. He figures each one of those impossible basement levels corresponds to a deeper, more fundamental layer of who you are, starting with the you that you show everyone and going all the way down to consciousness itself, the very water the fish swims in. So with this map in hand, we get to join Tomás as he finally works up the nerve, presses that button himself, and we go on this rapid descent right through the layers of his own self. First, he leaves behind the social self, the version of us that we perform for the world. Below that, he enters the body level. And this isn't a place of thought. It's just pure, warm, physical existence. It's free from all the stories we tell about our bodies. It's a place where just being a living, breathing creature is completely enough. The next level down? Memory. But, and this is key, it's not like watching old home movies. It's the pure emotional weight of your past. Here, feelings are totally untethered from their events. You feel grief without knowing why, or joy without any occasion for it. It's just raw feeling. Deeper still, he finds identity. And this isn't his personality, not his habits, or his opinions. No, this is the fundamental pattern that organizes his entire being. The book has this amazing phrase for it. The grammar beneath all his sentences. It's this core pattern of you-ness that's, in a way, always been looking back at you. And then he goes past all of it, past individual consciousness itself, past everything that makes him Tomás. He arrives at the very bottom, the absolute ground of being. Down there, he encounters a presence. It's the oldest thing you can possibly imagine. It's not a creature, really, more like a field, a weight, and it has a message for him. This is the first thing he hears from the deep. It's not a long sentence, no explanation. Just a single, profound word. Good. Now, this is so important. This good isn't a moral judgment. It's not like you're a good person. It's a recognition of your intrinsic value, what the book calls ontological sufficiency. It basically means that your existence, just as it is whole, is enough. It's not a verdict you receive, it's a pre-existing fact that you just discover. And the way this presence regards him, and all of us, is with what Tomás can only describe as tender curiosity. It's tender because it knows we're fragile and temporary, and it's endlessly curious because it's in this constant state of delighted discovery about what it's actually like to be you. So, what does this all mean, right? What's the ultimate takeaway from this totally impossible journey to the center of the self? Well, the book gives us these two realities to think about. There are the shallows, that's our noisy, messy, everyday lives. And then there's the deep, the quiet, ancient foundation that's underneath it all. And this is the ultimate message of the entire book. The deep isn't an escape from the surface. It's not like the real world versus a fake one. Not at all. Instead, the deep exists to give us a perspective from which we can fully, truly appreciate the beautiful, temporary chaos of our lives in the shallows. And that elevator? It turns out it was a communication device the whole time. Think of it like a letter, sent from the very foundation of existence, with a simple invitation. Come on down and see yourself through my eyes for a minute. See just how amazing your ordinary life really is. And the message in that letter, the one this entire unbelievable journey was designed to deliver, is simply this. The oldest, most fundamental thing in existence has looked at you in your messy, temporary, specific life, and it has found you extraordinary. And that's a thought that can change everything.